Hi, Mosier School students. It's Mrs. Cassio again, here to give you another strategy to try while you are doing your independent reading. So let's begin. Today, we are going to be talking about making predictions as you read. So you're going to be thinking about what is going to happen next. So today, as you are reading your book, think about what might happen next in the story. What clues has the author given you to help you guess what might happen next? Here is a short video that is going to explain to you how to make predictions, and then I will explain your job today during your independent reading.
Hey readers, I'm Leah, and I just finished watching my favorite TV show called Mission to Mars. It's about a group of astronaut kids that are traveling to Mars to save the planet from an asteroid. It's super cool, but every episode leaves me wanting more. At the end of last week's episode, the astronaut kids received information from their astronaut leader that the asteroid was gaining speed and coming toward the planet quicker than ever. But before I found out what happened, the episode ended. Now I'll have to wait until next week to find out. Talk about a cliffhanger. Has that ever happened to you? You're watching your favorite show and then boom, the episode ends just before something big happens. It leaves you guessing what will happen next. This happens all the time when I'm reading too. Sometimes when I get to the end of a page or a chapter of a book, I guess what I think will happen next before going on. When readers do this, they are using a reading strategy called predicting. Predicting is when you make a guess about what will happen next or what you'll learn next based on what has already happened in the book and by using your own personal experience. It's like looking in a crystal ball to foretell the future. Let me show you what I mean. When you come to the end of a section of your book, you can think about what has already happened or what you've already learned to make a guess about what will come next. For example, read this with me. Casey ran home from her bus stop. She couldn't wait to see her new puppy, Charlie, who had been playing in the backyard all day while she was in school. When Casey walked over to the sliding glass door to let her puppy in, Charlie was covered in mud. "Oh no, what did you get into, Charlie?" she sighed. "Stay right here." Casey walked back into the house and grabbed a bucket of water and a bottle of soap. Then she went back out and brought Charlie over to the hose. Can you predict or guess what will happen next? If you guess that Casey was probably going to give Charlie a bath, then I bet you'd be right. Here's how we know. We use the clues from the text that says he was covered in mud and that Casey got a bucket and soap. The text also says that Casey took Charlie over to the hose. On top of that, I know from owning a dog myself that the only way to get mud off of them is to give them a bath. I had to use the text clues from the author, plus my own personal knowledge and experience to make a prediction that makes the most sense. When readers make predictions, it makes them want to keep reading to find out if they were right. Predicting keeps our minds thinking while we're reading. You can make all kinds of predictions when you read. Before reading, you can guess what the book will be about based on the title and the cover illustrations. While you read, you can predict what will happen next or what you'll learn next. You can also predict how a character will act or why an author includes a particular text feature. After reading, you can predict what would happen next if the book continued. You might also predict the author's purpose for writing the book. Let's review. Readers use a strategy called predicting to help them guess what will happen next in a book based on text clues and our own personal experience and knowledge. It's important for readers to stop often to make predictions. This helps keep our minds always thinking about what we already know from the text and what we think will happen next. You should try it next time you're reading. Now, if only I could look into my crystal ball and foretell what's going to happen on next week's episode of Mission to Mars. I may not know for sure, but I'm predicting the astronaut kids are about to do something amazing to save the planet.
So, today, as you are reading, look for those clues. Think about what is happening in the story. Notice any clues the author gives you that will help you guess what will happen next. Do you have an idea about what is going to happen next in the story? Thinking about what will happen next in the story will help you understand the story better and want to keep reading. So one last quick review. In order to make that prediction, you're going to notice an important event that happens in the story. Also notice that the author gives clues. After you think about all of those things, now you have made a prediction. So today, when you are finished with your reading, you're going to tell your teacher what you think will happen next in the story. Complete the I made a prediction assignment. It is quick and easy. As always, have fun reading, enjoy your books, think about what's happening so you can make those predictions, and don't forget to work on that reading stamina. Maybe read a few more minutes today than you did yesterday. Happy reading. Until next time, we'll see you soon.